G'day tubers, how are we people, and welcome to part 26. Thank you to my subscribers and my viewers. It is your old mate, Magnet Man. That's right, I've changed my name because everything I find is magnetic. I haven't found any gold, which of course is not magnetic. So yeah, we're still out there trying with the Time Waster 1000, or better known as the Gold Monster 1000. Yeah, we're still trying. But there is a little bit of good news. You see that round thing in this picture, the bigger one? Well, that is a 10-cent piece. So believe it or not, the detector has started paying for itself, which is a good thing. Long way to go at 10 cents a time, I can tell you now. But nonetheless, it has started paying for itself. And of course, I've got the usual other bits and pieces of junk. But anyway, enough talk about prospecting. We've got a good spot to try tomorrow, I'm hoping. And in a few more days, we'll probably head up towards Bendigo to have a look around. Obviously, Bendigo, there's plenty of diggings up there. But yeah, let's move right into this. We're going to start slightly different. Nothing really serious, just a little bit different, not so much on the gold to begin with. This is an antique shop in Castlemaine, the 4X antique shop. And I mean, they've got lots of normal antique stuff, but for those of us that are right into motor stuff and car stuff and auto memorabilia and all that sort of stuff, this is like a little heaven. Wait till you see some of this stuff. Prices are really, yeah, very high, but some of the stuff is fantastic. They also do a lot of their own restorations. Well worth a look if nothing else. But yeah, let's hook in, guys, and yeah, welcome to part 26. Well, as the title says, guys, this is 4X Antiques in Castlemaine. Brilliant shop, as I said in the intro. Lots of old automobile stuff and all the usual stuff. Lots of cast iron, you know, fountains, statues, all that kind of thing. You name it, they've got it, everything from A to Z, but I'm mainly here for these old pumps and that, and have a look at some of these. They're from all over Europe, and that a lot of them apparently, some Australian, and you can get them restored here. But yeah, beautiful things. As I say, the prices are, you know, they collect good money, these pumps. But yeah, let's look on and see how we go here. Told you smoking wasn't bad for you. Have a look at what the sign says. Guys, this is the one of the main buildings at the antique store here, and this is where most of the automotive stuff is. They do charge you $5 to get in. However, that is refunded if you buy anything. But I mean, what's $5? It's you know, if you treat it like a museum, then it's like an entry fee, sort of a gold coin donation, as if you would. But yeah, well worth the $5 just to look around. Look at these, guys. They're called gollywogs, and I have not seen them in years. No, you're not allowed to call them that these days. I don't really care if it's not correct or not. I'm calling them gollywogs because that's what they are. To give you an indication, people, these are some of the restored pumps. And basically $10,000 upwards. They've also got a excellent collection of second-hand motorbikes, some restored, some not. A lot of BSAs, that sort of thing. So yeah, if you're into bikes, this is the place to have a look.
Whoops.
You're all right.
Smart on your own.
I can edit you out.
Yep, good, thank you.
Funny how things change, you know. God, I can remember as a kid, Golden Fleece service stations. You don't, well, long gone now. Gee, they must have disappeared, I think, back in the 70s, long time ago. You know, tubers, when you drive around these hills, there's 1,000,001 tracks. But you come across stuff like this, and this isn't a National Heritage Site, but this is the Garfield water wheel. And apparently it used to power a stamping plant for the, you know, for the gold. They used to probably smash up all the quartz to get the gold out of it, but it still stands here. You can still see the main supports. Obviously the wheel and all of that's gone, but yeah, I mean, there's something that's, you know, probably 150 years old, still living on, and yeah, it's a little bit of a tourist spot, actually, but the things you come across.
Have a look at this place, tubers. Wherever you go around here, there's a bit of a gully. We're on Quartz Hill, I think it's called, which is a good sign because you usually get gold in quartz. Up there I can see a bit of pink survey ribbon, so I'm tipping someone's been here before. But if you look around, there's other signs that people might have been here before. Now, I don't know if that's naturally occurring, but sure looks like previous life to me. But yeah, hell of a lot of diggings going on around here, guys. Tubers, these are the remains of old cyanide tanks. Now, what the hell they'd be doing with cyanide tanks is beyond me. And this is either one of those tanks or a gold puddler. It's one or the other. It looks more like a gold puddler with the post in the middle and a round shape. So, but yeah, as I say, these are cyanide tanks, so the sign says, but wouldn't have a clue what they used them for.
Tell you what, tubers, I've said it before, but you drive along and all of a sudden you come across something like this. This is Specimen Gully track, and have a look at these for excavations.
Here's one for you, tubers. You go bloody walking around out in the bush here, and have a look at this. It looks like someone's made a little room, or a little strong room, a little shed or something. But have a look, I mean, have a look how thick the bloody walls have been made. You know, they're about 400 mil, 500 mil thick. But it sure as it looks like a little room. I'm tipping the doorway was about here somewhere. But yeah, the shit you come across, I tell you, it's amazing.
Tell you what, guys, the old OHS is coming out at me again. You've got to be careful out here, particularly in this spot. A lot of very, very deep mine shafts. And when I say deep, I mean anything from, you know, up to about 6, 7, 8 metres deep, and that's enough of a fall to bloody well hurt you or kill you or maim you permanently. There's also a lot of, as you can see in these shots, holes going into the side of mountains and that, and cliffs and whatnot. Yeah, there's signs on some of them saying do not enter, but I don't think that'd stop anyone, but I'm certainly not going in them. I tell you, I'm not risking my life for a speck of gold. But the main point here, guys, is be careful out in the bush here. Don't go running over mounds and that, because you just don't know what's on the other side. There is holes everywhere. As you know, tubers, I love animals, except rabbits and foxes and the stuff that destroys Australia, but that's another story. Threw out a little bit of diced bacon, and these guys are all over it, I tell you. They thought it was Christmas, so they had a hell of a feed. But yeah, wherever you go, there's always some critter that's always going to take advantage of you, and it's great. Keep your eye on the one second from the left. Do you reckon he's the dominant male? Well, I tell you what, tubers, I'm going to call it quits for part 26. I know this is just a short one, only about 11 or 12 minutes, because we're off to Bendigo, and that's going to have a lot of stuff in it, the Bendigo one, because it's a massive town, obviously. Plenty of gold happenings, but heaps and heaps of history, so I'm going to have a fair bit to look at. So I'll end this one a little bit shorter. Castleman was great, well worth a look. Not so hot in the prospecting, but you know me by now. But yeah, so all right. Now listen, I'd like to thank my subscribers. I'm now up to 8 subscribers, so thank you very much to those people. What else? No, that's about it really. As I say, having a ball, just no gold. But yeah, we should have a pretty good video coming up next time in part 27. There'll be a lot of Bendigo to see. So and with a bit of luck, some gold. But in any case, all right, guys, take care. We'll see you next time.